In this episode, we're taking our Class C motorhome somewhere where most RV travelers only dream about, the Denali Highway. We're starting in Cantwell and heading east across one of the most remote and scenic roads in Alaska. And yes, we're doing it while towing our Chevy Equinox. If you've ever wondered whether this road is RV friendly, what the camping is like, and how to prepare, this is the real mile-by-mile experience.
Cruising down the highway, windows all rolled down, Florida sunshine, we're leaving this town with our cool Nata coach. It's a brand new start on the road to Alaska. Let's follow our hearts from the orange groves to the mountains high. 49 states as the eagles fly by. We'll take the scenic route through valleys and streams, living out our wildest, most electric dream. On the road to Alaska, we're chasing the night. 49 states shining, everything feels right. Canada's calling with winds that sweep free. Together in this journey, just you and me.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In our last episode, we completed our visit to Denali National Park with a 5-day dry camp adventure deep within the wilderness, and then continued south to the small town of Cantwell. We're headed to the BLM Campground at Brushkana Creek on the famed Alaska Highway number 8, known as the Denali Highway. This BLM site is 30 miles into the Denali Highway in one of the most rural, undeveloped areas of central Alaska. With incredible views of the Alaska Range from this great Alaskan delta, the 134-mile-long highway offers no services whatsoever. No cell phone service, no electricity, no vehicle repair services. Just a peace and quiet serenity found only in the rural backcountry of Alaska. Sounds a bit crazy? Not really. Preparation, knowledge, and patience, along with the will to explore, is paramount. To prepare for such an adventure, our planning included these things: fuel tank full in both the RV and our towed vehicle, a full water tank, a full propane tank, empty black and gray tanks, food and the means to prepare and cook them for at least a week. Check all vehicle fluids and levels. Check all tire pressures. Have a functioning air compressor to fill tires. A first aid kit. Rain gear. Warm clothing. It does get cold here. Test run our 4,000-watt electric generator. Check both vehicle battery connections, fan belts, and hose conditions. Inspect our coach lithium battery compartment and solar equipment, panels, controllers, and instrumentation. Mounted spares for both vehicles and the necessary tools to change a flat tire on a road should it occur. Paper maps of the region, since there is no cell service for most road trip applications. We brought along a copy of the Milepost publication, and it affords us a mile-by-mile depiction of the highway along with great points of interest to explore. We are also equipped with Starlink service, and on the Delta it is totally functional and dependable, providing us with high-speed internet connectivity to the outside world. We've read all about the Denali Highway, and we feel we have a good amount of knowledge on the region. With checklist complete, we head south from the Denali National Park and drive approximately 27 miles on the park's highway to Cantwell, where we turn east onto the start of the Denali Highway. The road is 2 lanes wide, paved, and essentially good. About as good as the Alaskan roads we have encountered since crossing the border at Beaver Creek, July 28th, some 12 days ago. This looks like it's going to be easy, but the knowledge we said was necessary in our preparation items tells us the nice road is only going to last a few miles. 3 miles to be exact, as the road becomes a dirt and large gravel pothole-filled washboard path that rocks our cool Nana coach back and forth and rumbles and shakes the hell out of our rig. We have immediately slowed to a speed of between 8 and 12 miles per hour. We spot several turnoffs along the way, where you can turn off and camp if you wish. The region is frequented by hunters, fishermen, and folks who just want to get away from things and enjoy nature at its finest. If you want real wilderness scenery, vast tundra-covered valleys where caribou roam beneath breathtaking snow-covered mountains, then this highway is for you. Summer road conditions vary depending on how recently there has been highway maintenance and weather conditions, like the sporadic rain we've encountered since leaving the Tanana Valley. But if you slow down for the rough patches, the road is very drivable, even for our 27-foot Class C motorhome with our Equinox Towed. Here's a tip. Watch out for puddles on the roadway and assume there is a large pothole beneath, and take cautious measures driving by them. You'll be glad you did. You certainly want to avoid tire damage or even a flat from the often large sharp stones on the roadway, especially if it's raining. An hour and a half later, we arrive at the BLM site with a moderate rainfall and a good coat of mud on our coach and car. Once again, our tow car shield has protected our Equinox from gravel chips for the paint and windshield. It's definitely the best thing we ever added to our ever-increasing must-have list of things you need traveling on rural, often gravel roads as found in Canada and Alaska. This BLM campground, right along a rain-swollen creek, is well above the height of the creek, so there is no worries of flood problems.
Well, good morning. The rain has actually stopped. We saw a little bit of sunshine peek out of the clouds about an hour ago, but it quickly retreated. Where are we? We are way out in the boondocks. We are now at the Bush Creek Campground. Way out on the Denali Highway. About 30 miles from Cantwell. This is a BLM campground. $15 a night. Volunteer camp hosts really maintain this place nicely. I mean, think about it. After 3 days of pouring rain, the grounds are still relatively navigable, if you will. One of the big things this particular campground offers is its Brushkana Creek Trail. Recently installed pit toilets. The trail is very good for off-road vehicles, small ATVs and what have you, but it isn't the best thing in the world if you want to go for a walk. You're greeted by a huge hill right in the beginning. And we're going to go to the base of that hill just to show you what it's like. Many of the stones you see here were washed down by the torrential rain that we had for the last 3 days. The ground has soaked it up pretty well. And what's that? A patch of blue I see out there. Wow. How about that? We'll take a quick walk through some of the sites that are here. And the other main attraction, of course, is the Brushkana Creek itself. We'll take a walk down there. It's not too far behind the Cool Nana coach. These sites are quite spacious. This is an example of one. You can get a large Class A in here, no problem. That's if you want to take your Class A down a 30-mile dirt, gravel, pothole-filled road to get here from Cantwell, or about 120 miles from the other side. The Denali Highway is 120 miles long. It is partially paved on each end for about 10 miles. Then it turns into a washboard, gravel, dirt, hard to navigate road. I shouldn't say that. A pain to navigate road. This is Brushkana Creek we're coming up to right now. And of course, the ever-present bear spray is on my hip because this is a grizzly bear area. And the grizzly bears like to come down here and catch a drink or even a fish once in a while from this roaring creek. It is roaring right now, partially because of all the rain we just had. Take a quick look around. Very, very picturesque, is it not? When they built the Denali Highway back in the 50s, upon its completion, workers were invited to pick up parcels of 5 acres of land which they could homestead on, and several did. They paid a small fee for the land, and they had to develop it on their own. Like the fellow over here, whose house was a little bit too close to the creek, I guess. But since that time, he has come to build a phenomenal piece of land for himself. And he's got several dozen dog sled dogs here that he trains and runs. He placed third in the Iditarod this year. The 1,400-mile journey classic, the sled dogs, is well known.
Although we encountered quite a bit of rain, nevertheless we enjoyed a very scenic drive across the tundra landscape of the Mat-Su Valley as we ventured east over 55 miles, eventually reaching the site of the now closed Clearwater Mountain Lodge and the foothills of the McLaren Summit, the highest point on the Denali Highway, where they reach a height of 4,086 feet. The views of the Alaska Range from this highway were, to say the least, awesome. Unfortunately, the photos do not do it justice, but here are a few that we shot that will hopefully give you a sense of it all.
Rolling down the highway, the sun shining bright. Jane and Steve in the cool Nana coach taking flight. From Florida's coast where the palm trees sway to Alaska's peaks, we're on our way. Golden anniversary, 50 years strong. With each mile we travel, we're where we belong. Adventure awaits on this endless drive in our RV home. We feel so alive. From Florida to Alaska, hear the engines roar. Through the mountains and valleys we'll explore. East coast to west coast, we'll take our time. Jane and Steve forever on this epic climb. With memory shining like the stars above, celebrating our journey together in love. Beneath the southern sun, we grab ice cream cones, laughing about the night spent in cozy motels, homes, discovering each town, the stories they tell. From the blue waters of Key West to the Alaskan swell, the road winds on with every twist and turn, fueling our souls with the passion we burn. Mountains rise high, painted skies are blue. Every mile gained is a dream come true. From Florida to Alaska, hear the engines roar. Through the mountains and valleys we'll explore. East coast to west coast, we'll take our time. Chain us deep forever on this epic climb. With memories shining like the stars above, celebrating our journey together in love. Songs of the road playing through the night. Bonfire stories by the moonlight bright. Golden years celebrated on this endless ride. With the windows down and our hearts open wide. She rocks in tow, we cast our lines in crystal clear lakes where our legacy shines. As we chase the sunset with hands intertwined in this rolling adventure we truly define. From Florida to Alaska, hear the engines roar. Through the mountains and valleys we'll explore. East coast to west coast, we'll take our time. Chain and steep forever on this epic climb.
With good planning, an abundance of camping, fishing, wildlife viewing, and hiking opportunities can be yours.
Celebrating our journey together in love. The adventure may end, but our love will persist. In the cool man of coach, there's nothing we miss. From the warmth of the south to the chill of the north, we've crafted a story our love giving birth. So here's to the roads that led us so far.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next week.
Together, our own shining star.